Yo yo, what it do? This is Godma bringing you a 2 vs 2 of the Starcraft 2 beta on the map which I believe is Lost Temple. So right now your teams are myself, Spiffy, which is in the top right hand corner here as the purple Zerg, and my ally is going to be Spliffy, my 2 vs 2 partner, as the teal or light blue Terran. We're going up against Blades on Fire, the red Terran, and an additional Terran player is going to be DavX or Dave X as the blue Terran. Now currently in the game, you'll shortly see that all the players are going to be whining about the lag. It would turn out to be server lag, so it's not going to affect the video, which is good news, but for the record, yeah, that's what we're bitching about there. So right now, you can see it's a very Terran heavy game, which puts a little more pressure on me as the only Zerg player. I need to get this Overlord heading in the right direction. There we go. But yeah, what I'm aware of is I do consider rushing, just try to beat the Terran wall off, but at the same time, Terran do wall off pretty quickly, and I know in my mind that it's going to be tough to actually pull off a successful Zerg rush, so I play a little bit more conservatively here, going for a 13 or a 14 pool rather. My ally's already walled off, he's got his first barracks, and there's a couple of supply depots there. Yeah, these guys, this team, they played pretty well considering they haven't done their placement matches yet. Spliffy and myself, we did get placed in the 2 vs 2 Copper League. We're pretty high up there. We're qualifying for the end tournament as of now, so we're in the top 8. But yeah, the opposition here does pretty well considering that they have not finished their placement matches. Just to clarify, the beta system right now, the ladder system, in 2 vs 2 divisions, you get 5 placement matches, and then Battle.net will place you and your partner into a division which is appropriate to your skill level. So, for example, Spliffy and myself, we got placed into once again the Copper League. Spliffy generously planting a bunker here in my base in case myself being Zerg, in case we need some extra defense. That was probably his thought process in that. Taking a look at production right here, pretty much just the basic macro units coming out. A tech lab from Blades on Fire here. Getting that second barracks now. DavX making good use of this high ground. These Marines will be able to chip away at any units that want to come too close to his cliff here. I'm actually opting to go for roaches, so with my fairly economically heavy build, I'm going to use that to complement some early roaches, maybe put some early pressure on these Terran players. Currently have some larvae spawning on that hatchery there. Blades on Fire is offering what I perceive to be a little bit of trash talk. A little bit of friendly banter there. It just turns out to be friendly banter. But yeah, there's some scouting units on the field now. Some Marines being transferred to this bunker just in case. The blue Terran player's got a significant amount of Marines just watching over this high ground. Me, I'm suggesting to my ally that we harass soon because I do have these roaches in play and I want to make good use of them while they're still a viable strategy, really. The thing about roaches, actually I should mention that yeah, you can note here that their base armor has been reduced to 1, so the most recent StarCraft 2 beta patch reduced their armor from a base armor of 2 to merely 1, so they are slightly less powerful now. They certainly take a lot more damage as a result of that nerf, but they are going to catch this Marine in transition, and yeah, he falls to that melee roach attack right there. A nice little feature I like about Hydralisks and roaches in StarCraft 2 is that if they are attacking in melee range, they won't just play their range attack animation, they'll actually do a unique melee attack animation. So roaches, for example, if they're in melee range, they'll use their little talons here, these scythe type things, to kind of hack up their enemy as opposed to breathing their acid on them like they usually do. Hydralisks also have a melee attack, which I think is pretty cool. But these roaches, yeah, they're gonna be caught in the line of fire of these Marines. They take one hit. But yeah, my partner is actually, he's sending some Marauders in, but he's gonna get caught by Red's Marauders of his own. And they're actually gonna pick off these roaches here. I'm trying to counterattack, but that acts as a very early siege tank, which does bonus damage to roaches. So that wall is not gonna go down anytime soon. And yeah, my roach rush, or roach harass, is quelled very, very quickly. The red player here is pumping infantry, sending them to his allies' base. Spliffy is not too badly off. He's got the combat shields for Marines researched. So all the Terran players playing fairly similarly so far. Just taking a look at the income. I'm keeping up to the Terran players' income just because I have this early expansion, but for the most part right now it's fairly close. So both teams doing their best to get as much map control as they can. Blades on Fire is actually pushing out with a significant infantry force. These Marauders are a huge threat to my roaches. They do bonus damage to these roaches and clean them out very quickly. I foolishly lose those two roaches trying to take down these destructible rocks. I should have had them in a better position, maybe up here by the bunker where they can assist in defending this expansion. Yeah, but these infantry here are going to waltz into my natural expansion and just take out as many drones as they can. Split from my ally does notice this. He's going to pick off those Marauders in transition. But there goes my hatchery. Broodlings are now in play, chipping away at the Marauders. Will they be able to take out just one? No, he survives with 35 HP. So here's my team's effort to try to stop this force. Looks like we're doing alright. I'm losing some roaches that I have to pull them back, and Spliffy's force is doing them as well. He does have some reinforcements en route, but really, unless we can get these units up to the bunker here where it can chip in, it's only now starting to fire. It could be in a lot of trouble. So Blades on Fire doing a really good job of keeping the pressure on me as the third player. His economy is, he's macroing fairly decently. He needs to saturate that expansion though.